Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well today. We have a lot to talk about for Bitcoin, right? And you guys clearly see, looking at the chart right now for Bitcoin, you guys can see this crazy wick, okay, that did in fact happen a few hours ago, right? You guys clearly see this crazy wick. Okay, we haven't seen a pump like this for quite some time. So a couple of hours, guys, we actually did in fact see Bitcoin pumping up to the upside. Okay, this happened literally just a couple of hours ago. It actually pumped all the way up to $30,000. Okay, it went up to $28,000 to $29,000, and then actually pumped just touching 30K. And then Bitcoin all of a sudden did in fact drop back down. Okay, so why did Bitcoin do this? Right? Was this some fake news? Okay, what actually happened? What caused Bitcoin to pump this much? And that is exactly what I want to talk about for today's video. So before we get going on talking about all that, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I would really appreciate that. And other than that, let's begin with today's video. So yes, like I said, you guys clearly see we did in fact actually see Bitcoin pump all the way up to around $30,000. You guys can clearly see this crazy wick in this candle, right? That happened a few hours ago, okay, pretty much earlier this morning. And you guys clearly see ever since then, right, Bitcoin is slightly, dropping further down to the downside, because we did actually see it pump to $29,000 and $30,000. It just touched 30K, right? But it did in fact drop back down, and right now Bitcoin is holding at 28,400. Okay, so right now Bitcoin is still holding pretty strong. You guys can see the entire crypto market cap, okay, is up. You guys can see it's up 1.09 trillion. Okay, it's still holding at 1.09 trillion, and overall the market today is up 2.8%, almost 3%. Okay, you guys can clearly see for the past 24 hours, Bitcoin is up 4%, Ethereum's up 2%, and many more other altcoins are in fact pumping. Check out Solana right now. Solana is pumping over 9%, almost 10% for the past 24 hours. Great to see for Solana. Okay, and many more other altcoins you guys clearly see are in fact pumping up as well. So what's causing this? Why did all of a sudden we see Bitcoin a couple of hours ago pump all the way up to around $30,000? Okay, what caused this, and why is Bitcoin back down at 28K? Okay, well, it's because of this, right? So the SEC, okay, approves Bitcoin spot ETF, okay, but we all know by now that this is actually, okay, fake news. So if you guys don't know already, I'm pretty sure we all know. I'm sort of late to this, right? But Cointelegraph, okay, Cointelegraph, okay, tweeted this out, right? And they said that breaking news, the SEC, approves Bitcoin spot ETF, okay? And then a couple of minutes later, they actually edited this tweet and they said this, pretty much the same thing, but at the end they just, added reportedly. Okay, so reportedly and apparently the SEC approves Bitcoin spot ETF for BlackRock, right? I'm guessing here. And we know that this is pretty much fake news because they actually, tweeted out an apology, okay, a couple hours later, because this was actually fake news, right? This actually did not happen. Okay, so when they tweeted this out, okay, they actually deleted it. Okay, I tried finding the tweet, but they actually deleted it, okay, completely. So this is obviously 100% fake news, okay. So they actually deleted this tweet, and obviously when they tweeted this out, guys, obviously a lot of people were in fact buying into Bitcoin, and I heard a lot of people, right, since this is obviously fake news, a lot of people did in fact get liquidated, and I know a lot of people have lost a lot of money today, right? So I apologize for that. It's very sad to say, right, and to hear today, but that is exactly what happened today. So I know a lot of people lost a lot of money that were liquidated and whatnot. But yeah, they came out with a tweet apologizing for what had happened, and I know that someone, okay, is going to get sued for this. Okay, someone's obviously going to get 100% get sued from this. I don't know, it's going to be Cointelegraph or someone specific. I really don't know, but I know for a fact, like, they are in big trouble, right? Because obviously a lot of people have lost a lot of money, okay? And someone out there, I don't know, there's rumors out there that someone that's working in Cointelegraph have made their money, right? Because why would all of a sudden they tweet this out? You know what I mean? And then know it's, fake news. So we know that it's fake news, okay? And this was in fact a fake pump. But understand, guys, even with fake news, okay, this was in fact, apparently, the Bitcoin spot ETF was not approved, right? It was all hoax and whatnot. Even with that, Bitcoin, we saw it pump. So understand, guys, when, okay, when it does get approved, okay, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump. Okay, when the day comes, it's not if, it's when, guys. Remember that, right? So when, okay, a spot Bitcoin ETF does in fact get approved, right, by the SEC, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump. Okay, when the real deal happens, okay, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump. And this is just a test, guys. You guys clearly see. Okay, and this was fake news, by the way, right? And understand how much Bitcoin has pumped. It pumped over like $2,000 in a matter of hours, okay, or even a couple of minutes, right? So just think about that, right? So Bitcoin's obviously going to have a massive pump, okay? So yes, a correction, okay? Cointelegraph tweet suggesting approval of the BlackRock spot ETF is inaccurate, right? So BlackRock has clarified that their ETF is still undergoing review. Okay, and that's why, guys, we did in fact see Bitcoin, dropping back down to $28,000. But like I said, when the real deal happens, okay, when BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved, okay, when the real happens, okay, we're gonna see Bitcoin pump. Okay, and this was a fake pump, and you guys could see what happened with Bitcoin. Imagine, right, when the real deal comes along for Bitcoin, when an actual approval for a Bitcoin spot ETF actually happens. Imagine how high Bitcoin can go. Imagine all the money that's going to be poured into Bitcoin. Okay, so just think about that, guys, and that's why I remain bullish with Bitcoin, and you guys should remain bullish with Bitcoin as well. So despite the massive fake spot ETF news wick, and that is a crazy wick, you guys clearly see that Bitcoin is still up nearly 6% in the last 24 hours, 6%, which is pretty good, right? And right now Bitcoin is holding strong. If I show you guys on the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin is actually still holding strong at $28,000. Now, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to drop further down to the downside. We will see, but it's still holding pretty strong at 28K, right? And a couple of days ago, even yesterday, we actually saw Bitcoin, below $27,000. So it's great to see Bitcoin pump up at least 28K, right? So that's, I guess, always, great to see, right? So it's still up pretty much like 6%. But overall, guys, okay, let's talk about, Bitcoin long term, the next upcoming few years, of course, 2024 to 2025. Right, so Bitcoin, this chart is just clearly showing you guys Bitcoin breaking these resistance lines. So the first resistance, Bitcoin clearly broke it. Now the second resistance, will Bitcoin break that? And it did, right? Bitcoin is now at $28,000. So the real question here is, will we see Bitcoin continue to pump up to the upside back at $30,000 in the next upcoming few days? Or will we see Bitcoin, drop further down to the downside? Who knows? Okay, but hopefully Bitcoin holds strong at this level of 28K or even 27K. But we will see. So far, Bitcoin is still holding pretty strong, right? But overall, guys, we know, okay, long term, the next upcoming few years, of course, 2024 and especially 2025, it's going to be amazing years for Bitcoin and crypto overall, right? The Bitcoin halving is obviously around the corner. A lot of Bitcoin spot ETFs will get approved, okay? And if one gets approved, remember this, guys, if one gets approved, then the rest will get approved. And we're going to see Bitcoin pump like crazy, okay? So understand, okay, the future is looking really bright for Bitcoin, okay? And you guys have seen me, right? If you guys have, in fact, been watching my previous videos that I've been uploading for the past few days, I've been buying a whole bunch of Bitcoin. And I obviously show you guys that I'm actually investing into Bitcoin. So if you guys haven't seen those videos, you should, definitely check it out, right? So Michael Saylor tweeted this out a couple of hours ago, okay? And he says, stay humble and stack sats. So we should be stacking Bitcoin, simply, right? So stay humble, guys. Be bullish. Do not be bearish. Okay, this is the perfect time right now to stack as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. I've been telling you guys that for the past few days, for the past few weeks, even for the past few months, right? To stack as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. Bitcoin is still cheap. It's still at a bargain right now. Okay, and I'm telling you guys right now, in the next upcoming few months, we're gonna see Bitcoin, right, pump back up to $30,000 to $35,000 to 40, and it's gonna continue to pump back up to its previous all-time highs, and of course reach a new all-time high. Okay, in the next upcoming few years, that's gonna happen. So while Bitcoin is still, below 30K, it's still a great time to buy. I've been telling you guys that many times, that right now is the perfect time to accumulate Bitcoin, right? It really is. And I feel like I always repeat myself on that because I feel like it's really important. And I just really want to, wake you guys up to understand that right now is the perfect time to buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can, right? If you actually look at the Bitcoin chart, if we go to the weekly time frame, Bitcoin is nowhere near back up to its previous all-time highs, right? You guys can just clearly see that. We know Bitcoin's previous all-time highs was around 69K, and we're not even halfway there yet, right? But I'm telling you guys this right now, in the next upcoming few months, we're going to see Bitcoin slowly progressing up to the upside, okay? Reaching back up to 30K, to 35, to 40, and it's going to go higher than that, just like I said, okay? And it's eventually going to reach back up to its previous all-time highs and reach a new all-time high in the next bull market, right? So be prepared. While Bitcoin is still down here, while it's still boring and whatnot, this is the perfect time to buy and to stack as much stats as you possibly can. So that's that, guys. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. So yes, this Bitcoin pump was pretty much fake news from a fake news, right? So what they tweeted out, Cointelegraph, is not true. Okay, so there was no, Bitcoin spot ETF approval. Okay, this was all fake, guys. Okay, I don't even know why they tweeted this out, right? And I'm guessing someone's gonna get, sued for this, right? Because obviously a lot of people got liquidated and a lot of people lost money today, right? Because of this. So yeah, that's that. But that's the story, guys. Okay, that is what happened with Bitcoin today, right? So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys gave this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I would always appreciate that, and I catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.